Hi guys, welcome to my plan with me for week commencing the 21st of February 2022. I know it's been ages since I've done anything, I've been incredibly busy, but I am doing a rainbow week, another rainbow week. You know I love my rainbow weeks, and I'm going to try and utilise some of the new Coffee Monster Co. The rainbow bundle that just came out this month. So I'm going to try and use that. I want to try and save that so I can do as many rainbow weeks as I possibly can. So I am, first thing I do every week is I get a this week sticker and put it on my monthly calendar just to break it down and make it a little bit easier to see what week I'm actually looking at. So yep, I've already done my headers at the top. I've gone for pink, like pink coral yellow, a nice sagey green, blue purple, and I've gone for beige instead of grey on Sunday, just as a change. Now, I've sped this up because I spent absolutely ages working out what I wanted to do with my washi at the top. Usually I just do one washi, but as it's a rainbow week, I'm doing a rainbow of washies. All Coffee Monster, but yeah, so I've gone for a lovely rainbow of washies. I don't know if you've seen Helen's video a few weeks ago now. She did this similar thing, so I stole it and I've done the same thing because it looks great. I've done it once already. And it's actually really easy to do. I find having a tweezers just makes it a little bit easier to line up the edge when you first do it, and then just having a straight edge. I'm just using the Lauren Phelps pencil boards. I literally just line it up, pull, boom, lovely straight edge. It's fantastic. And then I think this kind of mountain washi is one of my favourites. It reminds me of being out in nature and camping, and we love camping. We're booked up to go camping in April. Very excited. That will definitely have to be an epic. We're going like Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So we'll have to try and maybe do a 2-week camping scene layout or something. So, alongside my rainbow headers and my rainbow washi, I've also picked my Tombow pens for the week in a rainbow. What I'll do is I'll put the numbers on in the description below, just in case you want to know which ones I'm using. And then I made my first mistake there and did the coral on Wednesday instead of Tuesday. Oops, but I fixed it, it's all good. So I'm just drawing in the hours that I will be at my workshop. I do it, the same thing every week. I just like to have it there as a visual thing to see that I'm booked out. I can't do any other things while I'm there at the shop. And then just to make it fancy, I have some work stickers. I could draw them, but I'm lazy. I don't have very much time anymore. I'm always working, always doing things, and I don't want to not plan, so I still want it to look pretty, so I got stickers. I do some hand lettering though. This is my Tom's Studio Flex pen. So it's a fountain pen, and you can fill it up the converter with ink, and it is like a fine nib, but when you press down at the right pressure, it becomes a flex nib. It is epic. I absolutely love it. Highly recommend it. And also it looks like a paintbrush, and it doesn't really have a proper lid. It's got a brass base that kind of sits on the desk. So I'm now doing on my dashboard. I'm just doing my 2 grids for my hours worked and my hours slept. I've done it since last year. I'll probably carry on doing it. I like it. I like seeing the overview of how I'm doing with my sleep, especially my sleep. I'm not very good at sleep. I'm trying to make that better, and the grid really helps with that. I've got my little rainbow gonk in the bottom left-hand corner. That's by Bethany Rose. And now I'm looking at my rainbow bundle stickers from Coffee Monster Co. and working out what to put where. I don't want to bombard the whole week just with all the stickers. I want to try and just place maybe 1 or 2 each day. Also, apologies for turning the book sideways, but I'm being left-handed. I just cannot write straight on. I just can't do it. Has to be at an angle for me to write properly. So yeah, I am, well, I haven't got a lot more to say. This was like an hour-long video that I've cut down a bit because it just was taking forever. Turns out I'm not very decisive. I just like to play, as you can see. I just like to pull out things that I've got that think might look good and kind of place, not actually pull them out and stick them, but just place them where I can and see if it looks good, whether it's gonna go, and if I don't, then I put it back or I go and find something else. So this is my epic sticker book. I will do a video on it at some point because my sticker collection is growing epically now. I'm very proud of it, and it goes in its own little zip-up case so I can carry it around with me. So I've got these cute little stickers that say "Get It Done," and I think this is the first time I've used it, and I wasn't really sure what to do with it, but I'm back to work. I have a plan this week of stuff I really want to get done, and I want to get it done this week, so I figured that was a really good sticker for let's just get it done. And then I'm just trying to work out what to do with there's a little space between my header and the washi at the top. I don't always do the same thing. Sometimes I do a highlight of the day. Sometimes I put washi there. I don't do the same thing every week. And then I haven't used my Coffee Monster Co. weekend banner, the big one, for ages. So I thought with the brown beige coffee washi above it, the brown one looked really nice. And then I had the perfect pink Bethany Rose Gonk label to go in on Monday because it was a lovely pink and it worked really well. And then, I just got these in my last order from Coffee Monster Co. They're the highlighter doodles, but I think they're made for just a standard 1.5 inch column, not the Hobonichi, so I had to very carefully do some surgery and get it to fit. But it fits and it looks good. Just have to remember that next time. And then I've kind of just filling up where I can. I don't like to fill up too much because things can still, in 2022, things still change, things still get cancelled, and I don't like to put down too much at the beginning of the week. I prefer to fill it up as I go. So again, this is me just seeing something I think might work, hovering it above where I think it might go, and if it looks good I put it down, if it doesn't it goes back in the book. But so far I'm really liking how it looks. It's very aesthetically pleasing to me, and most of my layouts in 2022 are going to be rainbow. It's a fact. It's a given. Now Tuesday evening I did put down this adorable sticker which kind of represents me and Dave, because he's been working all the hours under the sun and I haven't really seen him for the last week, so it's going to be nice to spend some time together on Tuesday evening. And then, yes, at the top on Tuesday, I've put down one of the little Happy Cutie Studio lateral flow test stickers, because I'm still high risk. I'm still kind of at my shop with people, and there's members of the public and things there, so I'm still keeping track and doing kind of twice weekly testing at the minute. just for my own peace of mind, really, to make sure that I'll be okay. And then now I'm just at the stage where I'm like, well, what can I put where, and going through. Sometimes I feel like I should reorganise my sticker book in colour order, but then, which would work perfectly for my rainbow weeks, and I do like my rainbow weeks, but if I don't do a rainbow week, it might be a nightmare to find anything if I reorganise my sticker book. And to be honest, it would take days out, it would take weeks to reorganise probably. So I'm kind of running out of just random stickers to put down now. I'll add more as the week goes on and as I know what's actually happening, and making sure no plans change or get cancelled. The last thing I'm putting down is my socials tracker and then my lateral flow test for Friday. Okay, so today is what I call Money Monday, which is basically going through to keep up to date with my self-employed accounts and everything, so that I can, come April, I can just submit my tax return. It's all great. So I will be doing that later. Now, I typically Mondays are the day off from the shop, so I try to make it a day off. Quite often I end up doing work at home, so that's why I just made it Money Monday. And today my friends just moved house over the weekend, and today we are going to Ikea. So they literally moved out of a fully furnished house into one that's got nothing. So Ikea Trip. With Rachel and Stu, because Dave is working all day today. See, that's got a little post-it in it. I think that would look quite nice with something in it, but I'm not sure. What should I write? Let's go for new week. Yeah, it works. Okay, so I'm coming back to do sleep was 7 hours 46, and I didn't do any work yesterday. So the Ikea trip I thought was going to just be a couple of hours, ended up being most of the day. So how are we going to signify that? I don't want to go just all stickers. I could do like a shopping basket. Shopping basket would be good. Let's do a big shopping basket. I didn't get home till 6:30, so and then so there is, I discovered a new series of one of my favourite TV shows, A Discovery of Witches. Season 3 is available on Sky. Now, I don't have Sky, so actually I rang my mum first and then I started that. So I rang my mum and asked if I could borrow her Sky login, so she sent me it. Sorry, I'm drinking coffee. So I sat and watched I need phone is under work. It's a pink day, so let's go for that. have any extra pinks? There we go. That will do. That will do with stickers. So, called Mum and discovery of witches. Season 3. It's the last season, so I'm going to try and drag it out as much as I can. I don't know how that will work, but and I pretty much just sat and watched that. It's a tiring day, so it was nice to just sit because we've been on our feet all day. So Ikea Trip. So I guess I write down a bit of what I got. So so I got a matching footstool for my new chair, cotton rugs, wooden boards for the shop. What else? Is that everything? And some little knick-knacky bits. That'll do. And then an early night for me. I'm trying to concentrate on getting more sleep at the minute because I'm not getting great sleep, so it's Tuesday, so I'm just filling in the hours worked and hours slept for Tuesday. I worked my standard kind of 5 hours at the shop. I managed to get a really good night's sleep actually, and I had a lovely happy mail in the morning just before I set off for work. It is a book called The Autonomy. Google it. It's all very secretive. It's a big mystery. I haven't started it yet, but I'm really excited about it. I'm hoping it's going to be the next kind of Harry Potter-esque thing. We had some I went to the shop and we had some massive issues with the wind, which we've kind of had for weeks anyway, but it was particularly bad today. And just everything, all of my display outside kept getting blown away, and I basically couldn't really stand in the shop and work because I had to hold down the fort, quite literally hold all of my stuff together. So Tuesday afternoon was spent reorganising the shop and working out how on earth to move forward, especially if it's a particularly windy day. I need to be able to work and not hold everything down. So Dave came and picked me up from the shop, and we went to Costa, and we also went to the grid wall. There's like a little shop fitting supplies place we go to, and I got a new grid wall for all of my outdoors display so that we could move it out of the wind. And then I did some socials, and then Dave and I spent the evening together. We had an Indian, and I watched I continued watching Discovery of Witches. I'm kind of doing 1 or 2 episodes each night because there's only 7 episodes, so I'm trying to drag it out all week if I possibly can. It's Wednesday and it is New Duvet Day. I'm very excited about this. Basically, I've not been getting really any proper sleep since last year. I don't know what it is. I've got one of these weighted blankets. It's not really working for me. So I ordered a lightweight, like 4.5 tog goose duck it was a goose feather duvet, and I'm going to try it tonight, and I'm really hoping that I'm going to sleep really well because I need it. So today, Wednesday, it's bin day. So I've got the cute little bin stickers. They are from Nunu and Bob on Etsy, and they're great because you buy like one sheet and it's got every colour you could possibly need, so it's really, really good for rainbow weeks. So yes, so today, Wednesday, I got my new grid wall for my shop yesterday. So I did some socials first thing when I got to the workshop, and then I was sharing a grid wall with my next door neighbour at the markets. So I've got my own grid wall. I've moved all of my stuff onto that, and I've moved it in like the other side of my shop, which is away from the wind tunnel that's inevitably been creative. So hopefully, fingers crossed, we shall see how that holds up for the rest of the week. And then, so that was basically most of the day, sorting all of that out and having a good reorganise of the shop. And then I have been accumulating iPhones since, the last few years. So I had an iPhone 8 and an iPhone 11 to just sat there. So I packaged them all up and put them for sale up on Facebook. And then Dave and I started watching Disjointed. It's like an American TV show about this lady who runs a like a weed dispensary. It's really funny. It's a good light-hearted thing to watch. And then I did what we call our frozen beige buffet, where we just find whatever's in the freezer, stick it in the air fryer, and have a good little buffet. Okay, guys, this is the part where it all goes to shit because, one, I am really suck at planning and speaking out loud as I go. So, plus two, Dave is usually in the background watching TikToks and I can't record whilst he's doing that. So I've been recording and thought I'll just do a voiceover. However, I got to Saturday and I hadn't done anything for Thursday, Friday because it's been busy, it's been mental. And rather than doing it day by day, my brain told me to go and just stick stickers down for everything I'd done across the 3 days and then go back and write everything down. So I'm going to try and explain it as I go. So I'm putting down stickers on I'd already put down a sticker for a power hour that I had on Thursday morning. That was great. And then I've put down another little sticker showing that I've been working on Thursday after I've been at the shop. And then I've put down one of the cute little thread stickers from Happy Cutie Studio to show I'm making. It's kind of a show that I'm stitching things. And a little emoji with money, throwing money up in the air because I got a really good order came through first thing on Saturday morning, which was great. And then these cool stickers are pretty good. I think they could do with being a little bit smaller because there isn't a lot of room to write next to them. But I quite like them. I use them. And then the Netflix stickers are great. And then we went to the pub Friday night, so that's why I've put drinks with friends. And then at this stage, I'm trying to remember what I did when. And it's a little bit frustrating because I have to turn around to Dave and say, what did we do on Thursday? But just kind of everything, that's it, isn't it? Life gets in the way and you don't get a second to yourself to actually sit down and reflect on the day. So I need to be proactive and doing it at the end of every night and just getting it done. So I'm adding in some extra, this time block of colour for me is like work, it's self-employed work that I'm doing at home. So I'm adding in 2 extra blocks for Thursday and Friday because I did end up doing some work at home. And I don't know what it is, but I like to outline them with a little black pen as well. Complete an anal thing, just what I like to do. So right now I am just trying to, I have this sticker that I've used once, but I didn't want to use it, so I peeled it back up and stuck it back in my sticker book, but it wasn't quite sticky enough, so I just stuck a little bit of extra tape on the back of that. So I'm just putting in my little emojis in their cars to show that I've been off doing things. And then I kind of got back into a little bit of rhythm, and we went for Thursday evening, which was a little shopping emoji. And it's this emoji's with a whole bunch of books, but I kind of use that as planners for planning because I have more than one planner, so it's a really good sticker for that. And then Friday I've got my little McDonald's emoji because I had some chicken nuggies. I had a really bad start to Friday morning, and what Dave calls a snack-rifice was the chicken nuggies made me feel better. And then I've using this little sale sticker. I can't actually remember. It came from some D-stash, so I'll dig it out and write in the description what it is. So I finally got down to actually starting to write some stuff down, and then changed my mind and started putting in the hours worked in the dashboard. I think this video shows exactly how flitty my brain is, trying to do 12 things at once. But this is why I do it. This is why I plan, because otherwise I wouldn't get anything done, or certainly be able to remember anything anyway. And so here is a prime example. Rather than starting at the top of the day, I've started at the bottom and worked my way up. So in the evening, Dave and I watched Disjointed Part 2. It was like a second season, which was really good, and we finished that off. And then I was planning before that. I was catching up with some planning, but not this planning. It was like my Hobonichi 5-year. I was catching up with some of that. Prior to that, we popped to Tesco's for just some food because we didn't really have much in. And prior to that, we drove to go and pick up a vintage stapler that I won on eBay. Don't ask. It's vital to my business. I needed this very specific, small, teeny tiny stapler that you can't buy anymore because it's from like the 1960s. And I found one on eBay and bought it and went and picked it up. And previous to that, I was doing some work from home based on the power hour that I did on the Thursday morning, which was a thing called Profit First. It's all about running your business and the financials of it and what you do with the money, and you divvy it up into pots, and it's all very complicated, but actually I think it's going to be really, really good for my business. So I'm going to try and work really hard to kind of action that, really. So I think I'm just trying to find extra stickers to put down now, yeah? Draw an arrow, it fills up some space. I'm not really a fan of blank space. I'm trying to be better at leaving blank space, but still bugs me sometimes. So then we got to Friday morning, and Dave and I drove 40 minutes to this sewing shop that we found online. But when we got there, we couldn't get in because it's not open to the public until the end of March, which was really frustrating. So weren't very happy. So we got a Starbucks on the way back. He dropped me off at work, and then I've got a little chili, like a little This Is Laura Jane Styles poppet with a scarf on because it was quite chilly at the shop today. I had my chicken nuggies to make me feel better, and then Dave picked me up from work, and we went via the shop fitting supply place and got a sign holder to go on the top of my grid wall, which looks really good. And then we popped to the pub for a few hours. I was actually sat working, doing more Profit First stuff in the pub because I'm sad. Dave was having a good old drink, and then we got takeout on the way home, and Dave went to bed, and I stayed up to do more work because once I've got it in my brain that I need to do something and I don't feel like I can go to bed, I'll just carry on until it's done. So I was up till 4 a.m. doing what I had originally written down as Money Monday, but it's not Monday, it's Friday. So I changed it to Financial Friday. And then Saturday, I'd been doing some design work on a potentially big order, and the customer loved it and went ahead with the order. So that was a really, really happy emoji with all the pennies, which is great. And then I love these little these happy cutie studio threads are perfect just to show that I'm making things at the shop. So I installed my new grid wall sign. And then I made a whole bunch of key rings. And then I got another new order came in whilst I was at the shop as well. And then I went home and fell asleep for 2 hours, which shows that it's been a long old week. And then I woke up and called my mum because she's going on holiday abroad tomorrow. And I just wanted to check that she was all set up for that. And then I kind of wasn't really in the mood to do any more work, so Dave stuck on a movie, Zohan. It was so silly, it was funny. And then I did this, and I caught up with all my planning. So yeah, I'm utilising the book emojis. It's Sunday. How on earth is it the 27th of February? I have no idea. So I've put in my sleep for the day, well, for the night, and the little shopping emoji, because Sunday is kind of our adulting day, which sucks. We prefer it to be a fun day, but we have to get the adulting stuff done, which involves food shopping and washing up. And then I'm putting down a little sticky. It's really hard to tell in this, actually. It's like a holographic laptop sticky. It's just a teeny tiny one. And then a emoji on the phone. And then I'm adding in another time block for some work. Wasn't supposed to work on Sunday, but I ended up doing work because I can't help myself. And then the work. These little laptop stickers are great for, because they're kind of shiny and you can still write on them. So I quite like that you can write in the top section of them. So I'm just writing in that I had a really nice lovely lie-in with my new duvet, which is again still amazing, 3 or 4 nights on. Then we did the food shop. Then I begrudgingly did the washing up, and then I ordered some new slippers. They're called Gumbies, made in the UK, so I will let you know what they're like when they arrive. And then I had a really nice catch up with my friend Kate, and we discussed lots of lovely things coming up in the future. And then again, I couldn't help myself, and I decided to do some work from home, some research to do with some potential new products coming up for me in the future. And before I knew it, it was 11 o'clock and Dave was going to bed, and so I stuck a movie on. Just some random, it was 50 Shades of Grey, it happened to be on the telly. And there's my week. It's done. Thanks, guys.